Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hoytey Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Monday afternoon, the 19th of June, 2023. And you're listening to the Big Show, Hoytey J, Minogue, and Keyzie, you mad bastard, to take you through the afternoon in Minogue. I think, looking at you today, that's the tightest top yet that you've worn. I mean, I can literally make out every single muscle on your body.
Sure.
You're looking great, mate.
Oh,
How's
thanks
life?
so much, mate. Yeah, going grouse, as you can tell, the voice has come along. I reckon I'm about 99% sweet now.
Yeah.
Yeah, brand new.
Yes, well,
Yeah.
you've been piling into the cough lollies,
I have.
you know, so hopefully that'll see you through.
Should be right, mate.
Hey, Keyzie, you mad bastard, he's back. How's life, mate?
Yeah, pretty good, fellas. Pretty damn good.
Jesus,
you
you're sounding
sound
bloody.
worse than me.
Oh, mate, you just massively native. Have you not
Have you got
landed
what
the
I got?
plane? What's going on, Keezy? Have you not landed the
No.
plane since your trip to
All I said was-
Fiji there after 1 week?
No, all I said
It sounds
was-
like you've been on the piss for a week,
All
to
I
be
s-
honest with you.
all I-
You're actually just coming down now.
All I said was, yeah, good fellas, it's good to be back.
Yeah, but you can tell.
Really?
That's all it
Yeah,
took.
yeah.
Yeah.
I could barely make it out. It was so nasally.
Sorry, let me just do this again. Yeah, good fellas, good to be back.
Yeah, I mean, you said it again.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, good on you, Keezy.
I'm going to be honest, I do feel a bit dusty.
And can I be honest? I expected more of a tan. But you're actually looking more wan than when you went away.
Wan.
Yeah.
What's wan?
Is it wan or wan?
Wan.
You think so?
Yes.
What
I
even
do.
is that?
Yes. It's like
Pasty.
pasty. Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
yeah,
Mind you,
yeah.
that could be just the hangover. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it could be that. Yeah. I mean, I personally think I'm tanner than I've been in a long, long time.
Right, okay.
I feel
Well,
like I'm
get
looking
into
good.
all your sicko adventures. Keyzie on the high seasies.
Oh,
Yeah,
can't wait.
it's going to be awesome. Hey, as always at this time of the day, we want to know where you're listening to the show. What are you wearing, New Zealand? How was your weekend? All that jazz. Text us 3483 and let's get into it.
The Hoytey Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Jihad there on the radio. Hoytey Big Show this Monday afternoon. 7 minutes past 4 o'clock. Great to have your company if you're just joining us. What are the people saying? Fellas on 3483.
So many texts coming through. And don't forget, everyone that does text through on 3483 in the draw for BK vouchers. Running admin on the new Puhoi motorway link, wearing my Blues jersey, ready for the Super Rugby final this weekend. That's from Liam and Warkworth, who
Blues.
texts through most day.
Blues, what a shambles they were. Shambles, Mogi. They got an absolute pantsing.
Did they? What do they do?
The semi-final against Crusaders was about 40-odd to 3 or something.
Cool.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. It was a
Missed
bit of a
it.
massive hiding.
Missed it.
Oh, you missed it. It's a shame. What are you wearing? Is coming on 3483.
Well, Mogi's wearing a very tight white T-shirt, black jeans and sneakers. Keezy's wearing a
Well,
sort of...
actually, blue jeans and black boots. But yeah.
blue jeans and black boots. I can't see you from the waist down. Keyzy's running a sort of mustard green long sleeve
Mustard
top.
is a green.
And
On the
black
front
pants.
of it says bulla bulla bulla.
Yeah.
On the back it says Vinaka.
And a lava around the neck. I'm wearing a very stylish
Very faded New Balance
New
hoodie.
Balance hoodie and tight black jeans and Converse sneakers.
Someone here's wearing nothing but a tattoo on his bulls.
Oh, hot.
Yeah.
It's so good, man. So good to be back getting these texts again.
Yeah, totally, I can imagine. So tell us all about it. Keyzie, how was the holiday, mate? The 4-day cruise, I believe it was, and then, 3 days in a resort?
Yeah, so a few days in a resort, which was nice just to unwind. You know what it's like being in drive time radio, big time radio DJ. It's hard yakka.
So was it resort first or boat first?
Resort first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wanted to do it the other way around, but it would have meant I would have had to cut into this week.
And
in terms of
rearranging
leave.
the whole
the whole situation.
wedding.
Yeah. So,
You could
'Cause
have taken another week off, man.
Yeah. Well, no, seriously, Spear Keyzie did a great job.
is that what you guys are calling him? Spare
Yeah.
Keyzie?
Well, that was a listener's suggestion, so we went with it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the usual Keysie's back now, so everything's back to normal, which is great. But look, guys, it was fantastic.
Plain Keyzie.
No, not plain Keyzie, just Keyzie. Or just Chris Key, if you'd like, even. We could go back to that. But it's one of those holidays where you come back more tired than when you left because you were doing so much.
Yeah.
Doing so much activities.
Yo. Yeah, activities.
Activities.
Yeah, like snorkeling and
Mate,
that.
I'll tell you what, your right arm looks a lot more
Speaking
muscly
of
than the last time
snorkels,
you were
yours
here.
is burnt to a crisp.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing a snorkel. Oh, no.
Yeah.
What do you mean my right arm looks muscly?
Well, just like you've been doing a lot of lifting with that arm.
Sorry, is that a...
It's not a masturbation joke, it's a beer joke.
Beer
It's a
drinking
beer-
joke.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, a few Fiji Golds in that were being thrown around, a few pina coladas and things.
Yeah, good weather, man.
Beautiful weather, really nice. One of those. It's one of those trips where you go away and you come back and you go, why don't I just live there?
Yeah, sure.
And then the reality sets in there.
Because you can't make any money over there.
I've got no skills,
Yeah,
really.
no
so,
skills.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
And you get us a cut and a darts when you come back through. Been looking forward to those bastards.
Yeah, totally, mate. You got them, eh?
Tell us you got them, Keyzie.
Pardon?
Well, what about you? I mean, obviously you bought us some sort of spirits or something like that.
Spirits?
I mean,
Holiday spirits?
surely, what a Toblerone.
Oh, yeah, I've got a Toblerone, yeah.
Oh, okay, where's that?
Oh, it's at home. I'll bring it in. I've got some
Oh,
little
right,
ones.
okay.
Yeah, you can have one of those if
Yeah.
you want. Yeah. But I tell you what, fellas, I missed you guys a lot.
Yeah, same.
Why'd you raise your eyebrows and pause like that?
Keep those texts coming on 3483. Welcome Keyzie back because he's feeling kind of like nobody cares that much. And
That's not how I'm feeling at all. I'm
you
feeling
know,
fine.
Don't you?
I know, Jace, you missed me a lot.
pardon?
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Well, yes, indeed. Oasis there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show. Monday afternoon, 15 minutes past 4 o'clock. Keezie's back with us. By the sounds of it, he's been on it the whole week, and he's feeling it a bit today, the reality of going back to work after you've been piling into it for 7 or 8 days.
No, Jace, it's the snorkeling. I did so much snorkeling.
Oh, right. Is that what
Yeah,
it
you got a
is?
whole bunch of seawater up your honker.
Yeah.
There's probably a couple of bloody turtles and a dolphin and a bloody shark
I was
up
going to
that
say,
bastard.
I'm amazed you could get under the water with that snout. You know what I mean? It feels like it would sort of be very buoyant.
Yeah, I needed
Especially
like
when the nostrils flare out and the water pools in there.
It must be hard being, you go away and then you come back and you think, oh, God, this is going to be awesome. But, you're feeling a bit hung in that. But to get these texts that have come through for you, man,
Oh, yeah.
it makes it, because you're sort of a little bit, you know what it's like when you've got when you've been on the piss for 8 days.
Hoytey J. You're a bit sensitive.
It's a bit of a hangover, mate. You're like,
sure.
hell's bells. Some nice texts, though, 3483.
Yeah.
Should have taken another week off. Helmet.
Yeah, so that really perks me up and makes me think, it's good to be back. What about this one? Hashtag bring back spare Keyzie.
I'll tell you what, that's been trending since you were gone.
Hasn't it been going off?
That one has been going
Wow, I
off.
wouldn't say trending.
it drove me nuts over the weekend. Hashtag bring back spare Keyzie.
Where were you seeing that, Jace?
Pardon? on my phone, Keyzie.
On your phone?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
This one here, go back
Twitter?
to Fiji, Keyzie.
Yeah, you see, that's clever.
That would warm me up. that one.
Yeah, totally.
Welcome back, Keyzie. Oh, there's a nice one.
That's nice.
Your helmet. But there was actually surprised. A lot of people in Fiji enjoyed talking about the big show.
Right.
A lot of
Right.
people genuinely saying, oh, I can't wait to text into the fellas and say what you've been up to.
Oh, yeah, we
Yeah.
got a lot of texts in that.
It's funny, man, because you think, I guess from your point of view, like you want to get away, man. You want to be able to let your hair down and sort of get into it. But then I guess at every opportunity you got people knocking you out. We're having texts coming through about you and your pina coladas and Nick Munley's on the whiskies and Nick Munley's been an animal to all the staff.
Well, that's not what happened at all.
Bit of handsy.
I didn't drink whiskey.
We even got one there regarding you and a bit of a midnight swim and a code brown and the cruise ship there,
You can
Keyzie.
take the Keyzie out of
So hang on.
out of the 09, but you can't take the midnight steamer out of the Keyzie unless it's in a pool.
yeah.
That's a terrible saying, by the way. So someone's text through, because we didn't even have signal. So they text through saying that I did a midnight steamer in the pool on the cruise ship.
Yeah.
Who was that? Did they say who that was?
It was the mayor of Fiji.
Oh, was that who it was? Oh, yeah.
Big fan of the big show.
The mayor of Fiji.
Yeah.
Not of a city, of the whole country.
Of the
mayor of
country.
Fiji.
Yes.
Jesus, yeah. Well, look, let's just say what happens on tour, on the cruise, stays on the cruise.
Well, it doesn't because we've got photos.
Yeah, totally. And I
wow.
mean, if
Yeah.
you're going to do a midnight steamer in the cruise pool, then, I mean, that's not going to stay off Twitter and all that. I mean, that's been going nuts over the internet as well, Keyzie.
What
The
has?
internet has, yeah.
Yeah, just...
Once the internet gets a hold
Oh,
of these
mate,
things, man.
photos of your steamer bobbing away there in the in the pool,
So
Keyzie.
can I just clarify? Hashtag bring back spare Keyzie and hashtag midnight steamer have been trending. I haven't seen any of this stuff.
Well, I mean,
We
you've been
haven't had any reception.
yeah,
yet.
you're on holiday mode, mate. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Welcome back, brother.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
Actually, here's a text. Everyone in Fiji was yelling shark in the water, but it was just Keyzie doing backstroke.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Garbage there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. 4:38 is the time. Now, I tell you where I did miss you, Keyzie, while you're away.
All the time?
No. The Friday Throbber. Absolute debacle.
Right.
Now, Mogi played a tune, and I immediately went, no, we've had that tune. To which Mogi went all legalese on it. I've checked the things I've gone through all, and I was 100% certain we'd had that song before. Punts.
Well, that's interesting because you never said that.
Spare Keyzie, what was your thought on it?
Well, look, I was inclined to believe the playlist. I trusted in the archivist that his name is Blair Taylor.
So for those at home who don't know, Blair Taylor is an avid Big Show listener. He now lives in Perth. And every week he uploads every single Throbber that we nominate, puts it into a playlist called the Throbber, and that is available on Spotify. And he's been doing that since day dot. So it's considered as perfect a record of the songs out there that have been nominated as there possibly could be.
Well, it's the only record.
That's the only record, indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Despite the fact that we were resoundingly positive, and even you yourself, Mogi, said, I'm amazed, because that would have been one of the first tunes I ever used.
And I was amazed, but at the end of the day, it wasn't on the list. And that is the list that we use.
Can I just ask?
But what's your point? What's your point?
My point is that now that Keysie's back, what tune was it, Mogi?
Well, you tell me, mate. You're
Chop
the one
Suey. Chop Suey. Chop Suey. Chop Suey.
From
Chop
System
Suey.
of a Down. That's right. So, Keyzie looks like he's going through some sort of a list over there.
Chop Suey, System of a Down?
Chop Suey, System of a Down. So my feeling was that it had been used. I went to the list. It wasn't on there. I thought, beauty. That's me. I'm nominating that bastard. Ding, ding, ding. Mogi wins again.
Yeah. It's a good tune.
And Jace was furious again, even though he nominated some garbage that wasn't ever going to win. Then Pugsy...
It was actually a really good
Pugsy
tune.
Pugsy,
And actually, just on that
I'm sorry
line-
to interrupt you there, Jace. Then Pugsy goes to Blair Taylor and specifically asks him, was that song ever used? To which he said emphatically, no, it was not.
Right.
I didn't even
Which
have
was-
to ask. He put it on his
He put
story.
it on his Instagram story.
Right. So it sounds to me like we've made this Blair guy the sort of...
Gatekeeper.
As we all have anyway, which you have done previously as well, Keyzie. So all I've done is nominate a song that wasn't on the list. It is one. And I've said to Jace, look, absolutely, mate. If you want to go through the podcast and find every single song that's been nominated and prove me wrong, by all means, track through the last 2 years, brother. I'd love to see it. But until such a time as that happens, that is a win. There is no asterisks.
First and foremost, we have never established that he is the judge, jury, and executioner.
Well, we have, but I understand how you want to back out of that now.
Look, do you
What
want...
I'm saying, Keysie...
What do you want to
what
happen
are you
here,
asking
Jace?
me?
I'm
What are you
asking-
asking me?
Because all I'm hearing is a guy that's
Emphatically-
moaning and having a cry that he lost again
Emphatically-
because he's had 2 wins all year.
3.
Well done, Jace. So what are you asking me?
I'm asking you, has that been used as a throbber before?
What
By
song?
yourself, Chop Suey, a System of a Down.
No.
Ha ha.
Nah, yeah, it has. It was one of my first ever wins. I won with Chop Suey, System of a Down. I think you then did BYOB a few months later and got a win as well. And I'm pretty sure that's all the System of a Down we've ever done.
We've done like 3, I think.
Yeah, it might be a third one, but it has been
Aerials.
done. Unfortunately, it has been done before.
Well,
And I
according
won
to
with
you.
it.
So if you could go through, find the week that it was right.
issue with him.
I know.
There's always a big debacle. You got to believe
Well,
that
hang on a minute.
I
Hang
won.
on a minute. Previously, we've always gone back to the list, but now that it's me, we don't have to go back to the list.
Because the list is wrong.
Oh, so if you deem it to be wrong, then it's wrong. But if it suits your purposes, it's right.
See, do you know why I know I picked this song? Because it was one of my, my first ever win was with Toto Rosanna. Started off hot. And my second ever win was Chop Suey by System of a Down.
It's great. Bring it up.
So we're going to get this guy on the radio.
No, I reckon or we could either do that or we could
Just
find the
track it
audio.
back.
You find the
Track it
date
back.
that
Because
you
as
think
I
that
said,
roughly
I said on
was,
Friday,
and I'll look it
if
up.
I'm wrong, 100%.
You know you're wrong. You're just being belligerent.
And you owe us $100 for snacks.
I don't know shit.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Blind spot there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. 10 minutes to 5 o'clock, which means it's time for...
Time to chat footy with me, Keyzie. What are the Warriors up to?
Yeah, good question there, Pugs. Such a great job, didn't he, Mogi, last Friday,
man.
mate? Because we were really close to canning the whole damn.
We were.
You know, what are the Warriors up to with Keyzie? But then Pugs pulled it out of the mire, didn't you, Pugs?
I really appreciate that. You know,
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
a lot of pressure riding in that moment, and it felt great to do it justice.
Yeah.
The segment.
Yeah. Well, it was eloquent. It was on point.
What did he do?
You had all the stats, everything, mate.
Did he talk about the Warriors game?
The Warriors, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
talked
'cause
about
they
the
had a
Warriors.
bye.
Yeah, they had a
Scored.
bye.
Yeah. Well, you're a bit late, Keyzie. You could
He
have
already
used you on
knew that.
Friday, brother.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
So, what, you've given it to Pugs, even though I swear he doesn't really know much about rugby league at all?
Oh, no, he knows his Wokba League. If anyone knows his Wokba League, it's old Pugs.
Right, so he's taking over this from now on, is that right?
Yeah.
All right, well, go on then, mate.
So last week,
Yeah.
well, the weekend just gone, sorry, we had a bye.
Bloody good.
So good.
What do you mean? I just said that.
Succinct to the point. Thanks, Bugs.
Thank you.
And just no mucking around.
That's the thing, man. You want to get your news and just get it in you, you know?
Yeah,
Well,
totally.
hang on, if that's all you
people
wanted-
are busy, Keyzie. That's the thing you got to realise about things at the moment is that people don't have a lot of spare time.
No, I know.
And they can't have you crapping on. It was to the point. They had a buy. There's nothing much else to chat about. Move on.
Right, okay, so he's officially talked about last weekend. How about this? This weekend, the Warriors are playing
No,
the
no,
Dragons.
That's Friday. That's Friday chat.
Friday.
Oh, is that
and
Friday
Pugs
chat?
will be
Yeah,
doing
that's
that as
what's
well.
that's what's happening with the Wars.
Right,
The
yeah,
weekend
yeah.
coming. This is about what happened with the Wars. We had a bye.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So there we go. That's all we need to do.
So from now on, what are the
Oh.
Warriors up to with Keyzie?
Shit, yes.
That's going to be...
Oh, we wanted to talk to you about that. Might be a bit of a rebrand on the name.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I think Pugs is working on it at the moment in Studio B.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, but Aerosmith.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yeah, welcome back, you mad bastards. Hope your Monday's going along nicely. It's funny, actually. I watched the end of the US Golf Open today, Mogi.
Oh,
It
yes.
took me back to... I nearly won it in, when was it? 87, I think it was.
Really? When you were 5?
No, sorry, 97. God. And
When you were
but-
15.
And I had a two-shot lead going into the 18th. And then quadruple bogeyed the
Oh,
bastard.
shat yourself. You said you literally shat yourself.
Oh, I did literally, and that's actually what put me off my swing.
Yeah.
The stench was overwhelming. It
Yeah.
was really throwing me off my game. Not good. What,
Didn't-
Keyzie?
Nothing. I just pretty sure that Ernie Els won that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, the Big Easy. I know.
Oh, yeah.
Because remember he quadruple bogeyed it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Oh,
exactly. Otherwise, it would have been me. Hey,
The
now,
White
listen,
Rhino.
We haven't got into the weekend because I know you had your daughter's birthday party, so
Yeah.
we'll be getting into that next because I'll be very keen to know, Mogi, how it all played out for you because she's not easy, the old kids' party.
Jeez.
It's like trying to wrangle
It
cats.
seems like 1 a year's too often.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Should be every 5 years or something.
What, was it a debacle? Yes or no? Was it pretty chill?
I'm not looking forward to next year, Keyzie. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Well, I had
good.
4 a year.
A 4 a year.
Yeah. Four of the
And your
bastards.
wife's, but you always forgot that
Yeah,
one.
I did. And
your
the
wedding
wed-
anniversary.
Yeah,
And-
well, I
and
always
the kids'
forgot
birthdays,
that.
yeah.
And obviously you've forgotten a few of your own as well if you're only 42.
Yeah. What?
Huh?
Isabella Alice in Chains.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Alice in Chains here on the Radio Hodaki Big Show. 9 minutes past 5 o'clock now. Mogi, I know it was your daughter's birthday this weekend.
Yeah.
It was a big build-up to it. We chatted about it last week a fair amount. How'd she go, mate?
It was a bloody ripper, man.
Yes.
We had it at the Auckland Zoo there.
Nice.
Just 10 kids and their parents. Every kid brings a parent. We had to pay for that.
Yes.
I noticed a lot of parents turned up. There's 2 parents. Everybody wanted to come.
Right, yeah. Couple of hangers on.
Yeah, hangers on.
Yeah,
They
I might as well
come
bring the
down.
other kids
Oh,
as
yeah,
well.
come on down, come on down.
Yeah.
So that was all good, but we had a rule with the gifts because you know what it's like with kids, man. They accumulate all sorts of bullshit.
Yes.
You know, the house is rammed with it. So we said no presents, but if you get a present, did we say no present? Maybe we just said if you're going to bring a present, don't buy anything new. You know,
Yes.
just give us something that your kid doesn't use anymore or a book. Frankie loves books.
Yes.
But we did stipulate no plastic because we're trying. There seems to be this thing. I don't know if you heard about it, but it sounds like the planet might be burning. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it seems like most of the parents don't care. There's a lot of balloons at all of their parties. There's a lot of plastic. There seems to be a lot of goodie bags and all that sort of stuff. So we just sort of said, well, let's do no plastic. And then one of the parents turned up, and she was the first one. They're a lovely lady, great kids. But the first thing she said was, I've completely ignored your instructions around the presents.
Yes.
And proceeded to give my daughter a Barbie doll.
Oh, cool.
As it turns out, which I've been trying to keep out of the house because, as you'll know, Keyzie, it's a sexist, horrendous example to set to any child, particularly a young girl, unimaginably high standards for them to try and attain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah, totally.
It's just not appropriate.
And
It's
so...
2023, Keyzie, come on.
Wake up, man.
I'm more of a Bratz doll guy anyway.
And so, of course, my kid just absolutely has fallen in love with this goddamn Barbie because I was thinking I'll stick it down the old incinerator there, the bastard.
Well, that'd be bad
but
for the
too late
environment.
now. Too late.
Yeah.
No, you chuck it in the ocean, they're all good. They float, Keyzie.
Yeah.
Because it's a mermaid
They
as well.
melt
It's
eventually.
mermaid Barbie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they're going to send her back to where she come from.
Right.
Yeah. So that was probably the most interesting thing that happened was because of the parents. And there was a couple of other parents there that didn't have a very good handle on their kids. They're animals, you know.
Yeah, well, they
3
are.
years,
Yeah.
3
Well, you're
years
at the
old
zoo.
or 4 years old.
My experience is, generally speaking, that girls, not so bad. Boys, it's just punch each other in the face.
Yeah.
Jump all over each other. Dadoosh each other.
Yeah.
Whereas girls just sort of chitter-chatter.
Well, girls
That was my experience with my kids growing up.
Yeah, but that's
anyway.
because you just had girls.
Yeah, I know, but the boys came to the party,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, but in terms of gifts, that was about as bad as it got, which wasn't bad, you know, so it sort of dodged a bullet there.
Well, I tell you what, the worst that we ever got, and it was coincidentally, Mogi, at my daughter Scarlett's 4th birthday, a friend came over and gave her a little bunny rabbit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like a teddy bear.
No, like a live, actual bunny rabbit.
Did it come with a cage or anything?
No cage or anything like that. And we were like, what the did you get that? And of course, Scarlett went, oh my God! It's a baby bunny rabbit. So, I mean, we could hardly tear it out of her, tiny little hands.
Yeah.
So then it was left to us to buy a hutch and deal with the little bastard.
What happened to the bat rabbit?
Got eaten.
By you.
Good eating?
True story, that actually. My daughter came into the house one day and said, my bunny rabbit's gone. And we went, oh, that's weird. So we went out to the hutch, and there'd been some animal, presumably a rather large dog, had dug underneath the hutch, and there was no mesh underneath the hutch. Suffice to say, there was a fair amount of fur around the cage as well. And we were like, oh, Pie's run away.
He's dug his way out.
Yeah, he's dug his way out and he's run away.
Oh, God.
But how's that for a shocking present?
That is not good. The only thing worse than getting bought a rabbit is getting bought 2 rabbits.
Yeah, well, yes.
Probably.
Yeah, different sex.
Yeah. But yeah, there's some. I think there's some shocking gifts you can give kids. Let us know on 3483 what some shockers that you've been bought that then you have to deal with. That's the thing.
Yes,
they just drop it off and walk away.
Totally, bastards,
sons of bees.
I reckon a Nerf gun with heaps of bullets that are just everywhere around the house.
No, I don't mind that. It's good.
Oh, you get those insane sort of guns that just chitter-chatter, when you step on them and break your foot.
The Hoytey Big Show Podcast.
Talking heads there on the radio, Hoytey Big Show, 17 minutes past 5 o'clock. We're talking terrible presents your kids have received.
Yeah.
You got a Barbie for your daughter this weekend.
Yeah, that's right, which most people would consider normal, but we just explicitly said that we didn't want anything plastic.
Yes.
And the parent came in and said, I've ignored everything you said that you wanted.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a bold move.
Yeah, and it's interesting actually, just on that, because there are some parents, because you can have those sort of stipulations with parents, and it's often they're like, oh no, that's not how we do it in our family, so we're going to ignore what you do.
Yeah.
Or you're being cruel, or you're not giving them,
that's
all
right.
that sort of jazz.
Yeah. And we are,
yes.
but that's none of your business.
Yeah, totally.
Does that mean...
And she doesn't know you're being cruel.
That's right.
Does that mean no Lego then, ever?
No, she's on the Legos.
Okay.
But that was a actually, we got her first lot of Lego yesterday.
Yeah, nice.
From my sister, so it was my sister's. And now she's passed it over because it was just sitting up in a cupboard.
Oh, leftover Lego.
Leftover Lego.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I was a big Lego guy.
Yeah.
And
sitting
Hot
in a
Wheels.
sandpit.
A lot of text on
alone.
3 foot. You don't play with Lego in the sandpit? I was alone, though. 3483, little text
Little
coming through.
nebulizer.
I didn't have my own nebulizer.
Dreams are free. One day you will, Keyzie.
Yeah.
One day you will, man.
If I work hard enough.
Yeah,
No,
bro.
I
Yeah.
don't need one anymore. I don't have asthma anymore.
You can do it.
Actually, just on that front, if people, do have asthma inhalers that they don't need anymore,
Don't
them in.
tell them to send them in.
Send them
Send them
into
into-
Radio
yeah.
Hoytey, and we'll give them the Keyzie.
Wheezy Keyzies. Oh, you could do a whole brand, actually. That's
I
a good
thought-
idea. You could start selling inhalers.
Yeah, Wheezy Keyzies inhalers.
I thought we were doing a whole thing on like kids' parents.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
A lot of texts on 3483. Everyone that does text through in the draw for BK. Got my cousin's 1-year-old daughter a potato for her birthday. She loved it, the stupid little idiot.
Hard to believe this, but my brother-in-law got my kid a potato. No shit.
That's a great
Drew a
present.
little face on it. Oh, she wasn't that enamoured, to be honest.
Did it at least have anything growing up? So it looked like hair or anything?
Nah, just a
potato.
face drawn on it. and
Just
that.
on that, I just had
He's a
another,
cheap
I've just
bastard.
had another horrific memory, Mogi, of all
Oh,
my
yeah.
girls there. We got a lot of beads.
Oh,
Just thousands and thousands of beads.
That
and
was
they'd
a
make
big thing.
Necklaces and wristbands
And
and,
a
the
mess.
bastards up my nuss all over the place. Just a nightmare.
What, you're putting
Hang-
the beads where?
Anal.
Well,
Anal
no,
what?
they weren't anal beads. They'd end up there. You know what I mean? You'd sit down on the couch there and, bit of bead in the nuss.
I got my sister a kitten 1 year for Christmas without my parents knowing. Turned out she was massively allergic, so I had to take it out to the back paddock.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, at
Plenty
least
of room in the back paddock.
She dealt with it at least.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My brother got me an air guitar when I was about 10. I put the bastard down one day and never saw it again. And never saw it again because it's an air guitar, it's invisible. Crossbow?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
What? Give a 4-year-old a crossbow.
Yeah, man.
Is it a 4-year-old?
Wow, no, I don't know. It doesn't really say. Vuvuzela, one of those loud trumpet things.
Yeah, that's no
God.
Yeah, it's no good at all.
Yeah, that's just spiteful.
Yeah. Someone here got their friend an axolotl in a fish tank. Do you know what that is?
I do. It's a Mexican walking fish.
That's right, yeah.
Ugly bastards, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's right. Stank up the
See.
room. Yeah. No, that's French.
The Hoytey Big Show Podcast.
Kaiser Chiefs there on the radio, Hoytey Big Show. The time is 5:29 for those of you that care. Now listen, the 10K backbone shout thanks to Super Liquor, fellas. This is an amazing opportunity for people out there.
Have you heard about this one, Keyzie?
You
Have
might
I?
not have, Keyzie.
Okay.
You probably haven't heard about this, man.
All you need to do
Been doing it for ages, so.
is make a video of yourself in your workplace. It could be with your mates, it can be a solo, it can be whatever it is. Shouting backbone, send it to us or tag us in your video and you could win $10,000.
Boom.
So
Just like
Boom.
that, man. Bang, 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 bang.
So just to
Boom.
clarify,
Boom.
send it to us on Instagram or upload it and tag us, Radio
Boom.
Hoytey NZ. Or if you don't have an Instagram, go to hoytey.co.nz and you can upload it there.
Yeah.
So a lot of people also I've learnt not sure if their job is a trade or not.
No, but this is the thing. We don't care what your job is.
Right.
Everything's a trade to
It is.
some degree.
Yes, yes.
If you're a sole trader, whatever it is you do,
Yes.
we do not care.
Cobbler?
Send those cobbler, absolutely a trade.
Physician,
Totally.
stonemason,
Yes.
clergyman, housekeeper,
Definitely.
barber, teacher.
Oh, actually, you missed out on this, Keyzie, last week. Old Spare Keyzie went nuts about the teachers, and they weren't happy on the text machine.
Oh, wow, 'cause I spare-
Yeah, it was not
boy.
pretty, I
Didn't
tell you
regular
what.
Keyzie
was-
do that last year?
That was pretty terrible. No, but seriously, we want everyone to get involved in this, and you could win $10,000. Nothing is simpler or easier to get involved in.
That's right. So just film you and your team shouting backbone, get involved, and thanks to Super Liquor, you could win 10,000 big ones.
Too good.
The Hoytey Big Show Podcast.
Guns N' Roses there on the radio, Hoytey Big Show. The time is 5:41, which means it's time for Renovation Chat with Jason Mike. Well, as the general public knows, we love our renos, Mike. You and I are forever working on stuff around the house, being sort
Yeah,
of
man.
the sort of backbones that we are, and we thought it's a great
Just
opportunity.
today I did some renovations.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
It was the same, actually.
Renovated the vacuum around the bedrooms and that.
Yeah, nice.
Vacuuming.
Renovated some new light bulbs in because I had a couple of light bulbs out, one on the porch.
Yes.
So I had to get out the ladder and renovate that.
Funny you
and
should
one
say
of the
that.
pictures in the hall was crooked.
Yeah, I renovated. I've got
that.
one of those electrical water suckers for the windows.
Oh, yeah?
You know, like you'd call it a squeegee, I
For the
suppose.
mildew, they're
yeah,
good.
Yeah, it's bloody
Suck it
good.
up.
That's not
Did you
renovated.
renovate
So we
that?
thought that there's a great opportunity
cleaning
for people
your
that are
house.
struggling with renos, to talk to two backbones about it.
Couple of backies.
Who know what they're talking about. And we got inundated, fellas. We got inundated with questions.
That's right. Now, these questions all came through the Instagram, the Big Show Instagram story. Pugs put up a little thing there, and you can fill out a wee form. Heaps of questions, but feel free to text them in as well on 3483. Here's one from Callum. Jace, Mike, do I need to turn the power off before I cut cables?
Before you lay what?
No, not laying cables. It's from Callum. Do I need to turn the power off before I cut cables?
That's the thing with that, man. They sort of technically no.
What?
Yeah. Technically, no.
Well, see, I'd say technically yes.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing with you.
I'd hate to be around you while you're doing jobs around the house.
Take forever.
This is an interesting one here too because I think
Well,
it's
hang
an
on.
important. What?
How do you not get electrocuted? Because if you're just going to cut it
Well,
with
it's
a...
got that plastic stuff around it,
Rubber.
Keyzie, so it's not going to electrocute you.
Right.
All right? This
You'll be
is
right, mate.
this is something that you and I can relate to here, Mogi. Dad thinks he knows everything about any reno job. How do I get him to F off when I'm working on it? You know when you have too many chefs? You know what I mean?
Well, what's okay? That's a tough one for you to get your head around, Keyzie, because you want your old man there to
because
do
your dad
all the
does
work.
all the jobs.
Yeah,
and he turns up and you leave.
If he F's off, nothing gets done.
Actually, just on that, when we had a light breeze the other week, you had a tree fall on your clothesline. Has your dad come around and renovated that into some firewood?
Nah, I cut it into fire. I renovated it into some firewood.
Seriously,
and,
though, what happened?
You know, we sorted it out, but my dad didn't want to take it away. He's like, nah, it's...
You
it's,
sorted it out. By that, do you mean your dad?
Your dad chopped it. Did your dad chainsaw it up, Keyzie?
Yeah, my dad brought his chainsaw up and towed on that.
Okay, no, that's good.
What about this question here? Do I need council consent for my massive burros? Do I need council consent for my massive
It depends
burros?
it depends how big they get, because if it gets to the point where the bulls are so big that it's blocking light into your neighbours,
Yes.
then they do have grounds
Totally.
to complain to the council there, and they'll have to come round and get your bulls out the way.
Someone else asked, got a massive pile of bricks. I want to turn into an 1800s French mansion. Any advice?
Heaps of mortar.
Yeah, mortar is the key there.
Yeah,
Plenty
heaps
of
of
mortar.
mortar.
Just slather that mortar on there and get those archways going.
Yeah.
Well, it's a bit
Beautiful.
more to it than just putting mortar on, you
You've
know.
been surprised,
No,
Keyzie.
not really. Not when you're dealing with bricks, Keyzie.
Well, it's engineering.
Bricks and mortar.
I know.
Bricks and mortar.
The thing about mortar is it keeps the bricks stuck together.
Yeah, it's like
So it's
glue.
pretty-
It's like glue for bricks.
Yeah,
think
it's-
of it that way, and then you'll
It's
be able to get
pretty
your head around it.
rudimentary.
Glue for
Ask Don.
bricks.
Glue for bricks.
Right, okay. One last question here. Installing a bidet at home. Was wondering...
what?
Installing a bidet?
Bidet.
Oh,
Bidet.
bidet.
Yeah.
I would say bidet.
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 Okay.
Installing a bidet at home. Was wondering which water is best, still or sparkling?
Clean.
Clean?
Clean.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want clean.
Right.
You
Well,
don't want any sort of poo water spraying there.
No, well,
Yeah.
that's not really the question. Like,
Oh,
do they install a sort of a sparkling situation?
you
or
can get
still-
sparkling.
Yeah.
You can get heated. You can get all sorts.
yeah, it's heated.
Right. So what would you operate, Jace?
I just use the water from my shower.
How,
Well, it's a complicated system I don't want to get into now, Keyzie, but
Does it involve you
suffice
taking
to
the shower head off the-
Suffice to say it cleans the nose.
right,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, right. Oh, there you go. Any more questions on renovation chat? We'll probably do it again later in the week
Monday.
or next
Yeah,
week
next
or
Monday,
whatever.
I
yeah.
think. Yeah, nice stuff. Oh, June.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yeah, welcome back, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Monday afternoon. Listen, a couple of people have texted in on 3483 and said, what's happened to What's for Tea New Zealand?
Yeah.
Now, I don't want anyone to stop. If you want to tell us what you're having for dinner, that's great. But we're just changing it up a little bit, aren't we, fellas?
Yeah, we don't care.
Yeah, it's like, in the bedroom. Sometimes it gets a bit stale. You've got to
Yeah.
do something a little bit different. Now, earlier in the show, we had massive controversy regarding our Friday Throbber last week, where Mogi used a totally illegal song to win. Now that Keyzie's come back, he has, in fact, confirmed that he played that song. He stated that we played the song. However, we still can't find it in the records.
So for those listening, the song was BYOB by System of a Down.
No, it wasn't.
It's Chop Suey.
Chop Suey by System of a Down. See?
This is a problem. People's memories, you see, Hoytey J. They're not, you can't rely on them. They're shocking.
So what's happened is Pugs has been searching all show to find the audio. He's gone back through every Friday. He can't find it. I'm adamant I have used it.
Yeah.
Jace, you're pretty sure I have. Even Mike, you were surprised that it hadn't been used.
100%.
But we can't find the proof. So what does that mean?
Yeah, we're going to have a little...
Because the problem is...
Because they don't want us to get overheated about this.
Well, look, this is the thing, and we can't start throwing mud around.
Yeah, totally.
You don't want the whole show falling apart off the base. Because the problem with it is, if we're just going off somebody's word, then what's to stop you, Hoytey J, this week saying, no, I've used that before. Because take me at my word.
Well, unless you pick a shitter, then he won't have used it before.
Yeah. But look... I mean, my instinct is in the scenario that you lose a point and I gain one, being next in line on that particular Throbber. But you see, because not only have you cheated, you've also this should be a 2-point swing. That you should lose your point and I should get one in return. Look, let's just park it because I don't want to relitigate it. But I think Pugs has got some news for us. But in the meantime, here's Supergrass.
No, he doesn't have any news for us, by the way.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Red Hot Chili Peppers there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Monday evening. And right now it's time for What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue. Yeah.
Watched quite a few things last night.
Yes.
The Worst Person in the World on Neon.
Good.
I think is it Norwegian? It's a film. It went to Cannes, it won Best Actress, but I was watching it with my mum. And it said it was a comedy, and I felt like I'd seen the trailer and thought it was funny, but as we got into it, I was like, it's somebody sort of... It's an identity crisis. She's got a crisis of identity.
Right.
And is trying to find herself. And I could sort of see that in order for her to find herself, she was going to get up some fairly filthy stuff.
Oh, great. Watching with Mum.
So I just thought, look, Mum, we'll just pull the plug on this bars today. Initially, I started off because it did say there would be nudity and sex scenes. So I said to Mum, good news, Mum, heaps of sex scenes in this one. So if a sex scene starts and you take yourself off to the bathroom, we'll just rewind it to make sure that you don't miss it when you get back. Because it always is weird, so I thought I'd address it head on. So anyway, we stopped that. Then we put on Fubar, which I thought was an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie because Mum's a huge Arnold Schwarzenegger fan.
Is she?
She is. She loves her action movies.
Right, okay.
And then it turns out it's a TV series. And a very bad TV series.
Right.
Mum said, I think this is for children. I said, I don't think it is. I think it's just shit. So we turned that off. And then we put on what I think is called The Pale Blue Eye. With Christian Bale.
Yes.
For some reason, I hadn't watched that before, and I still haven't. But I watched some of it, and I'm going to watch the rest of it. Shit, it's good.
Yes.
Creepy, man. Creepy actors in it, man.
Yeah.
Based on an Edgar Allan Poe poem.
Yes, I've seen it, and it is very good.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, because there's some freaky looking dudes.
That sounds good, man.
Yeah.
It was good, man.
I tell you what.
What a good night I had.
I
watched some of three things.
What
did you watch, Jace?
A lot of The Ashes.
Oh, yeah.
But during the day. Watched a bit of sport, but what I watched last night was The Father with Olivia Colman and Anthony Hopkins.
Who won the Academy Award.
Superb. Like Anthony Hopkins, everyone I think would agree is a great actor, but I think this is one of his best performances ever, playing a father who's struggling with Alzheimer's and dementia. And the way they filmed it was just so brilliantly done, in that you were constantly wrong-footed when you're watching it.
Right.
And you're constantly wondering what the hell's going on, which is, in essence, a mirror of what he was going through in his own head.
Sure.
But it was brilliantly done. His performance was outstandingly good.
Wow. Well, of course...
Outstandingly good. And Coleman, as always, was good too.
He won the Academy Award for that role.
Yes.
Of course, that year, maybe 3 years ago, the Academy Awards rearranged how the order in which the prizes were handed out, because the last category was Best Actor and it had Chadwick Boseman in it, from Black Panther who had died that year.
Yes.
So they anticipated that it was going to be given to him, and that would be a beautiful way to finish it. Except, of course, Anthony Hopkins won, I think it was maybe his third or fourth.
Yes.
Best actor night instead, and ruined it for everyone, and he didn't even bother going to the ceremony.
Right.
I liked him in Thor.
But just
as Odin.
Seriously, his performance, I don't know if you guys have seen it, his performance is unbelievable.
Didn't you get down to the last two for that?
Yeah.
Wasn't it between you and him?
Yeah, I did, but then I
So
went,
glad he got it.
look,
Far
Tony, you take it, mate. I'm busy on the big show.
Well, you ended up doing a countdown commercial, didn't you?
Oh, no, it was Pack and Save. Yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Did like a hole there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Monday evening. Oh, incidentally, Mogi, I forgot to tell you, I started my Metamucil this week.
Oh, damn it.
And I tell you what, I'm feeling solid down there.
How many logs are you rolling out?
It's still 3 logs, but, you know...
Well, are they logs or tubes? I thought they were tubes.
Well, tubes. Yeah. Imagine, you know, those like miniature luncheon sausages you can get?
Yeah.
Imagine 3 of those.
Oh, yeah. Kilo each.
Perfectly smooth.
Yeah, perfectly smooth. Well, there's a few. Now that I'm doing the Metamucil, she's a bit more coarse. Hey, but listen, speaking of which, a day in lieu is coming up, fellas.
Yes.
June the 28th, I believe.
Yeah, I've been away, so I don't even know what this is. What's this about?
Well, it's raising money for bowel cancer, Keyzie.
You got something against bowel cancer,
Yeah,
man?
very serious
Yeah, I hate
issue.
it.
You want to keep it?
It's not for,
I hate
for
it.
mucking about. And it's going to be a great day with Radio Hodaki. The whole team's going to be there from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Whereabouts?
At the Empire Tavern. And we're raising funds. And if you want to make an immediate $3 donation, text 3493. And that immediately means you've donated $3.
I've been away in Fiji.
With the word
Yeah,
Lou.
I was going to say text Lou to 3493.
I always
$3
forget
donation.
the Lou part of it.
You do, don't you?
From what I heard from when I was away, 6 a.m. till 6 p.m. at the Empire, which is in CBD Auckland. We're going to be there for 12 hours straight, broadcasting live.
Oh, we're not. We'll be there for 3.
Yeah, we'll be there for the big show, obviously.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
You'll have Matt and Jerry
Well,
and
you'll
Greg
be
and-
there hoeing into the beers probably early.
I'll be there
Keyzie.
early.
Yeah,
I like to
Yeah.
get around the crew and help out.
Is it also? It's not
So
the
I've
night show
heard.
as well. That's a shame. Damn.
The what?
Damn, the night show.
Nah, the night
Would
show.
have been good if it went for the night show as well. Damn.
Well, the interesting thing is it goes 6 a.m. till 6 p.m., but our show goes till 7 p.m.
That is weird, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is weird.
It's
That's
like-
weird.
Hey, but get involved in it and make sure you pop along and say good
Yeah,
day.
come
if you
and say
want
good day.
We'll have a few.
Grab a backbone shirt, get
yeah.
it signed. We're going
Yeah.
to start signing those bastards.
Yeah, totally, mate.
That's right. Wednesday, 28th of
Dear
June
Pete.
at the Empire Tavern,
Backbone.
6 a.m. till
Love.
6 p.m.
Keyzie.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Well, there's your Monday show under wraps. I don't know about you fellas, but I'm going to go straight home and start studying the road code. What are you up to tonight, Mogi? Is your mum still about?
Huh?
Is your mum still
No,
about? Oh,
she
she's
went,
gone.
she went today, yeah.
Right.
I got a bit of work to do in that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, a bit more work, man. You know me, I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then go home to a filthy house, even though I spent the whole day cleaning it.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. I had the house looking immaculate today. Keyzie, what are you up to?
Well, back to reality for me, fellas. So netball tonight.
Did you iron
What?
your skirt?
It's indoor netball. You just wear your runners and your singlet and
Is
that.
it one of those pleated ones?
I don't. Yeah, it's a pleated one. Yeah,
What
and I've ironed
position do
it.
you play again?
Goal attack.
Yeah, good stuff, Keyzie.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
good to have you back, mate.
Thanks, man.
Listen, it's been a pleasure bringing you the show this afternoon. Check out our podcast, also our Instagram account at Hodaki Big Show. And until tomorrow, we'll see you later.